Welcome to Flair. We're going to show you how to set up a new Flair Home if you have an IR device, such as a window unit, portable heater or AC, or a mini split. IR device setup is the same whether you have a window unit, portable heater or AC, or a mini split. If you have smart vents and a thermostat, check out our video on how to set up a new Flair Home with smart vents and thermostats. Installation is simple. You will connect your gateway puck to AC power and follow the in-app instructions to complete setup. First, let's understand the difference between a gateway puck and a sensor puck. A gateway puck is powered by AC power and communicates to the Flair cloud via Wi-Fi. The gateway puck serves as the hub of your Flair system. Any puck can be converted into a gateway puck. A sensor puck can be powered by USB or by batteries. Sensor pucks communicate with the gateway puck. Every Flair system needs at least one gateway puck. Let's get started with setup. First, flip your puck over and remove the puck door. The puck is designed to only use the Flair USB cord and power adapter. Please do not use any other cords or adapters with your puck. Plug in the micro USB end of the cable into the back of the puck, then connect the puck to AC power. You're now ready to set up your puck in the Flair app. These instructions are valid for iOS, Android, and the web app. We will show you when and if to expect differences across these apps. Download the Flair app at flair.co/iOS or flair.co/Android. You can also use the web app on your browser at my.flair.co. In the app, tap or click on Sign Up and enter in your name and email address. Then create a password. If you would like your phone to be used as an occupancy determining device, click Yes, use this device to the question at the top of the screen. You will not see this question in the web app. In the app, click Create a Home. If you ever have any questions about installation or the Flair app, be sure to contact customer support. Our California-based support team is ready to help. Simply send a message or email us at hello@flair.co. Next, name your home. This will be the name associated with your home in the Flair app. Enter in your home's address. You can either use your phone's location or enter your details manually. Flair uses your address to give you weather information and to activate geofencing, so your system knows when you're coming home. Next, the Flair app will ask you to plug in the puck and make sure it is in gateway mode. Once your puck is a gateway, it will show a screen with the puck's unique ID code. If your puck does not show this, please verify that it is in gateway mode. You may also need to go into the puck settings menu and select Forget Wi-Fi. Now type in the puck's ID code. Now select your home 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi network. Flair will not work with 5 GHz Wi-Fi networks, so please ensure that you have a 2.4 GHz network. Enter the password for your network and press the Next button. Your puck will then connect to Wi-Fi. Please note that this process is sped up in this video and can take up to a minute. Once you see the Wi-Fi symbol on your puck, confirm on the app. If the Flair app is unable to connect to Wi-Fi automatically, we will ask you to manually switch to the puck's Wi-Fi network. To do so, go to your device's settings and select the Flair Wi-Fi network. You may be prompted that there is no internet, but please ensure that you remain connected to this network. You may then switch back to the Flair app. If you've found that you're still having issues, go to the puck's settings menu and select Forget Wi-Fi to reset Wi-Fi. Then go through the setup process again. If you have any questions, please contact support at hello@flair.co. That's hello@flair.co. If you are setting up on a web browser, you will have to manually change your computer's Wi-Fi network to the Flair Wi-Fi network. You will then select your home network's Wi-Fi SSID and enter your password. Select your IR device, mini split, portable heater, or window AC. Then, create a nickname for this device and select the brand. Enter in the name of the room that this IR device is in. Select which puck should control this IR device. Next, enter in your remote's model number. This can be found on the front of the remote, or the back, or even inside the remote's battery tray. Once you find the model number, type it in, or select it from the drop-down list. If you cannot find a model number, just tap on the button that says "Can't find your model," and you will be able to test all applicable matches. Don't worry if you can't find a match. Contact our support team. They will find a compatible model number, buy a copy of your remote, or send you a prepaid label so we can borrow your remote and download its IR codes. We will work with all compatible devices. You're now ready to start model setup. When you begin model setup, your puck will enter IR setup mode. IR setup mode begins by downloading a series of test codes to your puck. These test codes will allow you to find the correct code set to use with your IR device. If this download was successful, the status in the IR settings screen will read Setup. You can always go back to the IR settings screen by rotating the puck until you see a remote icon. This is the IR settings menu. There are 3 IR blasters on the puck. There is one on the front of the puck facing outwards, and there are 2 more around the edge at 10 and 2 o'clock. Please aim one of these IR beams at your IR device. For this next step, try to be as close as you can to your IR device. When you're ready, push down on IR Setup on your puck. You will see a list of models. These models correspond to test IR codes for your brand. You will have to test each code to find one that works with your IR device. If we have the exact code for your model number, you should only see 1 or 2 models. Don't worry if you see a lot of model numbers in the list. It's ordered from most common codes to the least common. Navigate to Model 1 by turning the click wheel. Press down on Model 1. If the code was successful, you will hear a beep or see an action from your IR device. Remember, this is a random test code, so your device may turn on to fan mode, turn on to heat, or just turn on. Right now, we're just testing to find a code that will work your IR device. If Model 1 did not work, turn the click wheel and press down on Model 2. Continue until you find a model that works with your IR device. Model 3 was a success. In the next screen on the app, select the model number that worked. In this case, we will select Model 3. The puck will now download the full code set from the Flair cloud. This can take up to a minute. If you ever want to confirm that your IR setup was successful, navigate to the remote button on the puck and press down. If your setup was successful, the status in the IR settings screen will read Ready. That's it. Now that you're finished setting up your gateway puck and IR device, you can move on to customizing your Flair system. Auto mode uses Flair's advanced machine learning algorithms to control your IR device. It also allows you to use advanced features such as schedules, home, away, and voice control. Manual mode gives you manual control over each mini-split. If Smart Away is enabled, Flair will control your mini-split even if you're away. Choose this option to prevent rooms from getting too cold or too hot when you're out of the house. Off only means that Flair will ensure that your IR device will be off when you're away. Select geolocation if you would like the Flair app to use your phone's location to determine if you are home or away. Set this option to manual to manually control in the app when you are home or away. The minimum and maximum away temperatures create a temperature range for this mode. If you have multiple homes, you can choose which home is the default home you see. If you only have one home, set this home as the default. If you have any questions or comments, you can access Flair support straight from the settings menu in the app, or you can email us at hello@flair.co. That's hello@flair.co. And that's it. Now that you've set up your home in the Flair app, get ready for the perfect temperature in every room.